Anybody got a knife?
Does it have to be a knife?
No, I can use my keys.
I was gonna say, use your keys.
I can use my keys.
Be an animal.
Okay. Let's tear into this. Phil, if you want to come over here and eyeball this sucker, you can.
Okay.
All right. Just don't put my address in it. You ready? Okay. Yeah, all right, we're rolling. Hey, guys. Welcome to, I don't really have a name for this segment, but unboxing.
Josh's unboxing.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. It's Boxing Day. I don't really understand the whole
Josh's
concept.
unboxes.
Yeah, Josh's unboxes. How about
There you go.
Something like that. We will call it that. Anyway, what I have here is a delivery from the Folio Society. If you don't know what the Folio Society is, they are a publisher in the UK, and they do these really cool, elaborate, fancy hardcovers and collections of a variety of fiction, nonfiction, and they've been doing comics for the past few years, which are really nice collections. I have a Captain America at home. It's a beautiful book. Anyway, they just released Superman. As soon as it went on sale, sent my hard-earned money in, and we are going to open this box and take a look inside.
Hey everyone, it's Steve, full-time slave to the man, sometimes comic book artist, and you're watching Council of Comics.
Let's cut this sucker open.
How much do you have to shell out for that bad boy?
$100.
Alright, it's like $100. Alright.
You know what? That's actually not even bad.
It's not.
It came from the UK. A regular old omnibus here is $100.
No, it's not that bad, really, when you stop and think about it. But it is a beautiful book, though. I'm gonna assume. So let's open this guy up.
That is tight.
Yeah, look at that. At Folio, our story is simple. We make beautiful books you will treasure forever because Folio books are for keeps.
And look at that honeycomb wrapping paper.
Yeah, man. So let's get this guy open. It's a beautiful thing.
That doesn't look as fun as people look.
No, it's not. It's not that nice crisp pop to it. We're just gonna tear that open. They made sure. This is coming from far away. It's a book. Look at that. This might be in fast forward by the time Sam edits this. It's nice unrolling.
No, they rolled it up. Right there.
And this is some ASMR right there. There you go. This is.
And somewhere inside this is a book.
Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright. Has a slipcase.
A big old slipcase.
Oh yeah. Beauty. All right. So, look at that.
Oh, and now it's like gift wrapped.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just in time for you to package it up, wrap it up for your loved ones. I am my own loved one.
There you are.
So look at that. It's beautiful. It's Superman. Right, nice, pretty blue. Look at that. They've got the bullet is back on this one. So that's cool. Look at that. Right there.
Is there two things in this?
There is. So what is in here is a very nice facsimile. This is a legit facsimile, I believe, of Superman #1. This is not just a reprint. This is to
It is on like the old paper and everything.
yeah. So,
but it's not the original size.
no, I think it is, isn't it? Look at that.
But it does look great.
All right, look at how that's printed.
I could dig that. That is very nice.
Pretty cool, right?
Yes, that's pretty awesome.
There is by the way, for DC fans, there is a Batman volume. I do not own it yet.
Oh.
But they do have a Batman that's like this.
You get that Batman #1.
Yeah. You want to go through the whole book, or do you got the idea? This is Superman #1. This is the original Superman #1.
Yes, which reprints Action Comics #1. His appearance in Action Comics #1.
Exactly, correct. So now we are going to look through the actual book. I'll pop this guy in there. Try not to beat that up.
So now, which is that this early editions of Superman, or is it?
So it's a collection of it's a curated collection of what's felt to be some of like the best Superman comics of all time.
Okay.
So you're gonna have
Superman.
Yeah, there's an introduction by Jeanette Kahn, and forward by Marjorie Liu. As I said, it comes with the facsimile of Superman #1. This is Folio Society, London, 2025. So there's our forward. Sure, I will be pouring over this when I sit down with this. But let's get to the actual comic. You will really enjoy taking a look at this. This looks like. Can we read that? It looks like it's a letter from Jerry Siegel. Jerry Siegel. I'm guessing to the publisher. Looks like this is perhaps the original script. So this is starting off with an Action Comics number 36. So look at how that's reprinted right there, right? That's kind of cool. They're beautiful. Yeah, it's very true to how it looked when it was originally printed. That's kind of like the point here. I remember that from like the Captain America that I had. The Mysterious Mr. Mxyzptlk. Superman number 30. Kind of that classic Mixie that they used later on in Superman the Animated Series.
Yep. With Gilbert Gottfried doing
Gilbert Gottfried, yeah. Hey, McGurk. I remember him running around saying that and through the whole episode. Classic stuff. I don't know. If we're in a bathhouse here or what's happening. You know, it was the. It was
a time.
It was a time.
You know,
so.
Back then you could just draw things the way they were in real life.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Looks like we're doing another Mixie story here. I don't know. The girl who didn't believe in Superman. So these are some classic Superman stories. And again, they're trying to be very faithful to the original coloring, the way it looked when it was originally printed. This is the original Death of Superman we're about to look at right here. So this is Silver Age.
Yes, where Lex Luthor turned over an entire new leaf, did great things. He's like, yes, I want a super space station. And in his super space station, they go to visit and he kills Superman.
Yeah, Lex Luthor, hero.
Yes. And that's the thing. He did everything. He cured cancer. You know, he made the world a better place. And at the end of the day, he still wanted to kill Superman.
This is some classic Kurt Swan artwork. I know that we're looking at right here.
And a classic Tootsie Roll commercial.
Look at that Tootsie Roll ad. Yeah, see, even with that in here. So I love some of this Silver Age Superman stuff. Really fun. It's a Tootsie Roll Pop ad. You like Tootsie
Of course,
Rolls?
because that's what you should do. A nice Tootsie Roll Pop after I've killed Superman. Yeah.
You want, what's that? You want to go a little more? Okay. So we're jumping in a little bit. Looks like we're getting into this looks like a Dan Jurgens Superman.
Oh, whatever happened to the man
Tomorrow, of course, they had to include that in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they only include the last chapter, I see.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to fit in as much as they can here. You know what I mean? I know. Here's the secret reveal. So this is John Byrne, Superman. Terry Austin inks, which are beautiful. So there's some good stuff here. Now we're getting into the 80s.
Lex's computer tells him that Superman's Clark Kent, but he refuses to believe that Superman would do that. And then, of course, years later, when he finds out the truth, he's like, the computer told me!
Yep. This was some classic stuff in the 80s. John Byrne was like coming in with these like kind of like bigger ideas. It was kind of neat. Oh, here's a Superman annual. This is the
Doom Patrol.
Right, but this is a John Byrne story from that annual. It's not the whole annual. But it's a Maggie. I believe that's a Maggie Sawyer story. Yeah. So this is
this Metropolis mailbag? It's a
yeah,
Metropolis mailbag.
yeah. It's a Christmas story.
Then we get to Death of Superman.
Death of Superman. Of course, we're doing that. Which these were all splash pages, right? So one of my favorite comics of all time. And then they even put this in, which is not to the original size, obviously, but this is the Alex Ross, Paul Dini Superman. From early 2000s, right? We did this beautiful Alex Ross art in here. Great story. Just so classic.
Is that how we end this? I think it is.
I think there might be, maybe not. Yeah, it might be the end. This is the end of it.
We end with Peace on Earth.
Yeah, it's just not a bad one to go out on. Very Christopher Reeve style.
Yep.
End. So there we go. And that's the end of that book right there. So thank you for watching.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful.
It is a very beautiful book.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys.
The brightest day. Where are the heroes?